Hey guys, how's it going? We are ready. We're just about to start this 4:40 game. You should probably tell it's like 4:40 in the morning here, as my hair's a bit matty. You can see the loops on my headphones. I just got back from Spain a couple of days ago. Haven't really been able to settle in just yet, but I'm up, ready to broadcast this game, get this working. You know, exactly. Thank you, Dallas, for the snaps. He's at my boy Dallas up here watching the Mets game. So, yeah. So we got an interesting matchup tonight. It's Yankees Diamondbacks. Here comes the first pitch. We'll give some more details about it. There's a strike in the inside corner, 0-1 to Gardy. So we have Gardy, Voit, Sanchez, Torres, Tauchman, Aben, Estrada, Wade, and Sabathia. So basically, same type of stuff. 1 through 4 professional hitters, pretty solid hitters. And fastball's outside, 101. So I know Greinke only throws like 90, 91, and this changeup probably is a bit slower. And it has to be like maybe low 80s or something. So I'm assuming that like 87, 88 is like his fastball right now. And Darnay grounds it out to third, throws to first, and that's 1 away. Playing third tonight is for the Diamondbacks is Water Escobar. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, so we have like Gardner, Voit, Sanchez, Torres. They've all kind of proven themselves to a solid degree. And the rest, yeah, I mean, Maybin's proven himself over the course of his major league career, but he's also older now and is definitely in his declining phase. So, you hope for like one of those 5, 6, 7, 8 bats. They hope to pull through and maybe contribute a little bit. Whatever we get from them is basically a godsend. What cannot hold up, so it's an 0-1 count against him. But yeah, so first lineup's definitely top heavy as usual. We are going to get hits and Stanton and that ball's outside 1-1. And who else we're getting back? We're getting Tua back soon. We're getting Duhart back, I think maybe against the Twins, which is ridiculous. He has a torn labrum, and somehow he's going to come back this early. He should have been gone until 2020, but somehow he avoided it. And good pitch from Greinke. He foul-tipped a pitch at fastball at the outside corner, 1-2. And so Zach Greinke's on the mound tonight for the Diamondbacks. I probably should have mentioned that. He's going to duel CC. He's going for his 3,000th K. He's 3 more strikeouts, which he definitely doable tonight. Here comes the 1-2. There's a fastball that just missed outside, 2-2. And Greinke, the way he reinvented himself with the Dodgers and now how he's still doing well with the Diamondbacks is because he hits the corners like crazy. Because he's so consistent in these corners, inside, outside, has some nasty movement on this changeup, which we might see right here. It's a breaking ball that missed 12, so full count. He's lived off the corners, very, very good control, and he actually gets a ton of pitches like off the plate because of that. Because if you're consistent off the corners and just miss, and you start getting a little bit more, and you're a little bit more outside if you hit your spots, and that's what led him to the 1.67 ERA in 2015. Did he go? And Voit did not go, and Voit at worst a walk. Which means that Luke Voit has hit safely in 40 consecutive games, which is insane. He's been a stud for the Yankees. I mean, he's really been there. Sanchez has been our best player right now. He has 8 homers, 25 RBIs, like 280 batting average, and like 380 on base percentage. I mean, people are saying right away, it's the way we're going to see. So many minutes, like 220, has solid pop. That's exactly, but no, he's proving that wrong. He's proving that he's a high on base guy, has solid average. You can see him working on his defense. He's made some good plays from here and again, which you like to see. There's a strike in the outside corner to Sanchez, 0-1. And like I said, that's what Greinke does best, just hits the outside corner. So doesn't throw too hard. And so he has to do that. And that's his key success against Yankees tonight. Throw outside, make them chase in a breaking ball. And yeah, he should have a good game if he does that. And Sanchez pops it up and out of play, 0-2. So I'm actually pretty excited for a couple reasons. I did mention that CC should get us 3,000 K, knock on wood. That'd be freaking sick. Because, CC's been in the Yankees since 2009. He's a big dog, and he deserves it. And there's only 17 players out of 3,000 Ks, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm totally looking forward to this game. If there's ever a game to wake up early for, it's this one. And also, when the Yankees play the Diamondbacks, that's freaking sick. We play them like once every 3 years. It's amazing. That ball was a low 1-2. And of course, seeing international teams or national league teams at the Yankees ballparks. It's cool. You also like seeing their ballparks. I don't get to see that all the time. That's amazing. I love seeing that. And also, this Diamondbacks team is really interesting. Actually, we picked up Adam Jones for $3 million in the offseason. The Orioles couldn't even offer that, which is kind of sad. That ball was low and outside, 2-2 to Sanchez. Why wouldn't they want their veteran outfitter who can help the young rookies for just $3 million? It's ridiculous. He has all these charities in Baltimore, and even have that bad of a season. He deserves $3 million. And Jones is absolutely raped in his first month. He already has 5 or 6 homers, which is awesome. Wow, and then just missed inside. Pretty's not too happy about it, but he's a gamer. So he's gonna come right back at him. And he does not give in, so I think he's gonna try to hit a corner again and not try to give Sanchez a meatball. Here comes the 3-2. And curveball that he fouls off. And that's his eephus pitch almost. He threw a bit harder, in upper 90s. Threw a curve maybe 73, already slowest curve. But that curveball is 68 miles per hour. So you see a very, very late swing from Sanchez. Just a very defensive, excuse me swing. So we'll do this merry-go-round again. Another 3-2 pitch. Here comes the pitch. He swings and misses at a good breaking ball, 1 away. 2 away. Besides Jones, they have this guy who, I'm gonna be a big fan of stats. You guys probably just by me watching it, or maybe able to tell, but I love little tidbits of trivia. So the guy who caught Mariano's last game, obviously it was in September, and remembers Pettit and Jeter coming out to the field, hugging a crying Mariano Rivera, taking him out for the last time. There's a strike on the upper outside corner to Torres 0-1. But you saw it in the New York Times after a post, this guy named John Ryan Murphy, who was just standing there, just amazed by all he actually was catching him. And John Ryan Murphy was part of the trade they got for Aaron Hicks. And he did go around there, so 0-2 count on Torres. So let's see if they can get Greinke here, but he's a pretty dominant, really just not missing his pitches, not getting in. Just keeps throwing in corners, which is his deal. But yeah, he got traded for hits, and then Twins weren't really too happy about it. And that ball is past the time shortstop and into left field, and we'll have first and second right now. So, hey, that was a nice piece of hitting by Torres. And this kind of came third in Rookie of the Year last year. And, Greinke's a premier pitcher, 0-2 count, and then just, hits it up the middle, gets a single, and keeps this inning going. And I hope that Tauchman can, find a way to produce. Like I said, anything 5, 6, 7, 8 is a godsend, but, got to have some production from them, a little bit, which they actually have been doing the past 12 games because these guys all have something to prove. They've all been gritty. So let's see how can get a gritty bat. Let's help the Yankees extend this inning. They probably need a single in the gap for Voit to score. We'll be off with contact, but he's not the fastest guy. So yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, so the Twins didn't like John Ryan Murphy after the trade, and then they sent him to the Diamondbacks, or I don't even know who, and now he's starting to do a little better there. And yeah, I didn't even know he's out in baseball anymore. And that ball was grounded to second, on to first, and that's the inning. Not before the Yankees strand two on the walk and hit as we head to the bottom of the first. Put on some music for you guys.
How many people are watching?
Yeah, probably like 2 right now. It's more for me. It's a good song. All right, so where's my water? I'll get my water next time.
Water's behind you.
What?
Water's right there.
Ah, thank you. So we'll finish that song next time. Good song. Listen to Jimmy a lot. So, yep, here's the GOAT, CC Sabathia, 1-0, 2.4 ERA, 15 innings pitched, 11 Ks. Yeah, I mean, looking at like the scouting report they have on him, I mean, what CC does is he tries to be like Greinke a little bit. Not going to overpower you, just going to get some low contact or low exit velo off these batters. If he gets his slider working in the outside corner and cutter coming in, that's his bread and butter. So that's the key to success. If he doesn't get that, he's going to walk a couple of guys, might get in trouble. But if he's on, he's solid. And that fastball is high, I want to know. And leading off is Adam Jones, still wearing his number 10 that he wore with the Orioles. Having 294, 5 homers, 18 RBIs, 364 on base percentage. And he fouls that one back 1-1. So yeah, he's been raking. Kind of almost get like this. It's like, why not deal very late in the season for $3 million? Now be the leadoff hitter for a decent Diamondbacks offense. I mean, here comes the pitch, and he grounds it to third, and Wade throws it to first, 1 away. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Adam Jones. Yes. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely been a big part of this offense for the Diamondbacks, who are suffering from the loss of Paul Goldschmidt, who's a franchise icon and has been doing so well. And they actually have guys like everyone's kind of producing a bit, especially first baseman Christian Walker. He's having a big year. I think he already has 6 homers, and he's like a sleeper all-star guy. That fastball's inside, 1-0. Here's Ketel Marte, actually 250 batting average, 6 homers, 21 RBIs. I didn't even know he had that much power. He's a converted shortstop, second base, middle infielder to center fielder. That ball is popped up, and Tauchman has that 2 away. So 2 outs, 5 pitches. I like the consistency. Strikeouts will come. Hopefully, we'll see 3. Should be able to see that. I'm a little worried that it's like people getting their 500 homer and all that stuff, or some milestones. Like you get stuck at the like one defense. So maybe if I hope I don't see a game, we see like 1 or 2 Ks and say, oh, now it's time to see it. The ball's outside, 1-0. Obviously, we want pitchers to win games. I mean, I would rather, CC pitch like 8 scoreless and no strikeouts and wait another time than, have 3 Ks and get lit up a bit. There's a strike in the outside corner, 1-1. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Luke Floyd did win the American Player of the Week, which is awesome. He totally deserves it. And foul tips that one. That was a slider, so 1-2. So we can hopefully see so you can get struck out 2,998 right here. Yeah, Wood had a monster week. I think he homered like 4 times, but like 330 at least. So yeah, he deserves it. Fastball high, 2-2. With like CC there, they threw the fastball high, trying to get him to chase a bit too high, and now they're going to go up at the low slider. And he golfs that into left field, and Maben catches that about 15 feet from the wall. Good 1-2-3 inning for Sabathia as we head to the top of the second. Here's Cameron Maben up. Just striking inside corner, 0-1. So Greinke, who used to throw like 97, 98 with the Royals, and he's it's like 34 now, thrown a lot of innings under his belt. So now, past couple of years, he's thrown like low 90s. Now it's like barely from that. Like the highest we've seen tonight is 90 miles per hour, just that. And post low and outside 1-1. But it's really like 88 to 91, if that. And here comes the 1-1. Slider in for a strike, 1-2. I don't know, like, it has to be a slider. I mean, it moves a lot. I mean, I know he has a changeup. Is that his changeup? I'm sure he's a 4-pitch pitcher too. Doesn't really look like a changeup though. He's moved so much, but he does. I heard he has a nasty one. And that also has the end of bat. And he bare hands it, and maybe a safe. And that's speed kills. So that's great. Looks like he has to be safe the whole way. For his former Met, he gave himself a very honest effort. He came hustling in, barehanded it, threw on the run, and maybe just beat it out. So, maybe it'll put Murphy's arms to a test. With this Yankees lineup, you gotta work some small ball. Estrella, Wade, and Sabathia. So, not the best 7-8-9 hitters that you want. It's a slider in for a strike on one. Let's just go with a slider for that. I think it is a slider. Yep, it is a slider. So you wonder if they'll try to put Maben on the move. That'd be good. There he is, 91. Fastball missed outside, 1-1. Or maybe you want to give Estrada Wade some bats, then see what CC can do. Give him a bunt. And actually, it's interesting because there's a slider in the outside corner, 1 and 2. Yeah, everything's like outside corner. And these pitchers are really, like I said, they just live off that part of the plate. Or if they throw inside, then throw really inside. But yeah, so DJ LeMahieu and Urshela are currently not on the injured list, thankfully. Yankees already have 13 players, which is quite enough. And this Ephus curveball gets Estrada fishing for strike 3, 1 away. You can see him waiting on it for a while. Then he just spins around, and see you later. So they don't even call it a curveball; they call it an Ephus. That's hilarious. Which it really is at this point. But yeah, so the reason why LeMahieu wasn't playing tonight is because he has an injured knee from sliding in on the Giants series. Even though he played pretty well, it was just getting pretty painful. So he's resting up. There's a fastball in the outside corner for strike 1 to Tyler Wade. And then Giovanni Urshela got hit in the wrist, so he's resting up. They had an off day. We looked at them. So far, they're all right. No one's been placed in the injured list, which is great. But that's why you see Estrada at second base, and you see Wade at third base. So let's see if these guys can produce. Wade fouls one off, 1-2. So you do need ways to get on, at least first and second. That way, CC, who's a former National League pitcher, can run his way over. Heading out?
No, the familiar sucks entirely.
Oh, okay. All right. See what it did. And that slider misses low, 1-2. I hope it doesn't show the lagging on the video. The way that I'm seeing it, it's just everything's lagging, which isn't that good. So I can still see my face position for a couple minutes ago and then speed up. But hopefully that's not the case. Yep, I'm able to see it speed up right now. And they picked him off. What? They picked off by a righty? Come on. And Estrada gets tabbed out. That's great. That's perfect. So Maven gets picked off. Sorry, now Estrada, my bad. Estrada was the last guy out. Hamer gets picked off 2-5. No, that was not the catcher. What? They totally messed up this way of scoring on that pickoff. So I threw to first. It was 1-3-6 or something. Sounds about right. I think it's 1-3-6. Who's playing shortstop? Ahmed. Maybe 1-3-5. Yeah, I think it's 1-3-5. Yeah. The announcer just confirmed that. Because now, if Wade gets out, CC starts off the inning, which is essentially starting up with an out. So, yep, he strikes out on the Ephus pitch. So CC left to start in that inning. He had a home run in a Brewers uniform, so maybe there's hope that he'll get a hit, but not a good way to start in that swing. Anyway, we head to the bottom of the second, and the score's tied 0-0. Let me put on my units on. One sec. All right, we are back. David Peralta is batting. He is the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks. Let's see if CC can rack up some strikeouts this inning. And there's a strike at the lower part of the zone, 0-1. That slider's working pretty well so far for him. He's only thrown 11 pitches so far, which means he threw 10 in the first, which is very, very solid inning. And 3 pitch-outs. There's the inside fastball. I like the combo 0-2. So he showed him the slider, showed him left on left slider, which is picked up that in first strike. And then threw him a fastball just inside enough that he can't have a bit of a hard time pulling it. So I'll quickly 0-2 and everything was slider away. Let's get him out 3 pitches right here. No, I took that for a ball. But nice 2 pitch. So this is CC's final year. Actually wrote something about that as about a swan song. So please do it on my website, Bat Sport pages. But just felt it off, just put his back down and hope for the best. Very defensive swing. Count remains 1-2. And yeah, he's been with the Yankees since 2009, and he's been with 11 seasons. And he's finally gonna hang his crease this year. Fastball misses away 2-2. That's the fastest I've seen his fastball a little bit. As I was at 92. Also, what CC's pro said, 3 is really his lucky number. 3 strikeouts away, and there's a strike at the zone, and that's strikeout 2,998. So he's 2 away from 3,000. That was a fastball right down the heart of the plate. Peralta was not expecting that, and we have 1 away. Now, I love that combo. I mean, you're throwing in on this lefty, you dunk in slider for strike 1. Then you throw a fastball in just in enough that he can't pull it. Throw a couple back-to-back sliders. Peralta maybe expecting a third one, maybe expecting a high fastball, maybe expecting a slider low, but nope, just gives him the fastball right there. And there's 1 away. And there you see Christian Walker swinging this with a slider, 1-1. comes the swings and misses at a good cutter. 0-2. I don't even know if he throws a four-seam fastball really. So, yeah, I think that was his cutter. So cutter slider working right now, which is great. And yeah, that's what we like to see. No, I don't pause here. No, he good reference. 2009 man, okay. I'll see that. Better not do that for 3,000. I'm pissed. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back. That's unfortunate. Oh, no, came back. It's 1-2 now. So didn't miss it. We didn't miss it. Ooh, cutter just missed in. Actually, probably a bit high. 2-2. Didn't show Walker's stats, but I read something on MLB.com that he's been a pretty good force. Even if he turns into like a 20 or 30 homer power, that's a 316 there, we go. 7 homers, 15 RBIs. That's very solid so far. And there's a slider in the outside corner that he did not call. Everyone thought it was strike 3. Yeah, CC walked off the mound for the strikeout. He's smiling. Sanchez framed that well. Looks like the umpire was about to give. You see the umpire like come up and he just didn't call it. So, nope, it's a 3-2 count. You see CC just staring and then he laughs it off. And that's what you got to do. You can't be deterred by umpires' bad calls. You just got to do what you can do. So here we go again. And he pops that one up and run over void, and it will go foul. So never a chance for a strikeout, and we will do this merry-go-round again. But yeah, as mentioned earlier, I have 3 seasons number. This is away from 250, and 250 wins is a new benchmark for Hall of Famers. Actually, not even. It might be one of the last 251 pitchers ever. Maybe I think Verlander can probably get there, but this day and age when they pull out pitchers earlier, there's not going to be too many guys to get 250 wins. There's not going to be as many workhorses. So really, 200 wins is starting to become a new 250. And then 250, a couple years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, was the new 300. And swings and misses at a cutter, and that strike out 2,999. That this could be the inning that CC racks up some strikeouts. That's certainly what's happening. It's a high cutter that got him fishing. You can see CC's family cheering for him in the stands. That's good to see. There's a strike middle outside, outer third of the plate for strike 1. That was a cutter. Boers batting 224, no homers, 5 RBIs in this season. Boers was in the Mets organization since he was 16 years old. Slider missed outside 1-1. And yeah, he was there for a while. Mets non-tendered him this year. I mean, he's always been pretty versatile. Play all the infield position, play a little outfield too. He checks this one, did he go? No, he did not, so 2-1. And you could hear the crowd boo. Definitely a lot of Yankee fans out there looking to see 3,000. And CC smiles. I mean, yeah, you got to be thinking to myself, like, wow, I really can get 3,000 Ks? That's insane. I just think about his career, but also be locked into the game. And soon he's having fun out there. I mean, he crushes that deep in the left field, but maybe it's at the track. And he lets up and it's gone. So Wilmer Flores, his first homer in a Diamondbacks uniform. That deserves a yellow by base, but that was a pretty good shot. I gotta work my home run call, but like when it's gone, I should say yellow by baseball, which in Israel is just like goodbye, like kind of like a funny expression. So, yeah, I mean, CC doesn't throw that hard, and his cutter was just not that high up. And Flores just gets around it and just barrel 2 and just whacks his first homer in Diamondbacks uniform. And here's a cutter in the inside corner, 0-1. And again, what's annoying about last inning for the Yankees offense is that, all right, at least if you get CC up, you get that done with Queen Slade top of the order. A pop sent foul, so 0-2. So this could be number 3,000 right here. So CC just got his 3,000 K. I would have loved to have announced that, but I'll tell you what happened. So CC struck out John Ryan Murphy, again edged himself in Yankees lore for a 3,000 strikeout. And he kisses his wife, hugs his kids, hugs his daughters. They all come out to the field. All his teammates give him some hugs. The whole fans are cheering. You see someone say, "I traveled over 3,000 to see your 3,000 strikeout all the way from New York." Very, very touching. And from the standing ovation in the Way ballparks, that's beautiful. It was really, really cool. Away from it, 3,000 Ks, and I highly recommend you guys to check it out. It was really awesome. But anyway, so I've 1-0. CC has to go hit now. Also, CC's the third lefty actually ever to throw 3,000 Ks. As Steve Carlton and Randy Johnson are 1 and 2 respectively. So let me play the song again. Hope you're back. It's a 1-1 count. And Cookie throws a fastball on the outside corner, 1-2. Sorry, I had to snap for myself. Yeah, CC. Sorry about that. The Wi-Fi's been really, really awful tonight. If you're watching, I apologize for the lag, and if there is lag, and just like the There's a single to left field. Attaboy, Guardy. Way to start this off. So automatic out happens essentially since CC's a pitcher. Now we got a runner on. And Voigt's been very hot as of late on the road against the Angels and the Giants. So let's hope he can do something here. But yeah, sorry for the lag, and sorry for the the blackout. Like sometimes because the Wi-Fi is just hasn't been working, and then it lasts, and then it turns off. Or even right now, I have nothing clear on the screen, so I don't know if that's what you guys are seeing. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's okay. But yeah, that fastball is inside 1-0. This is a 402 on base percentage now, which is amazing. Yankees could use that. We could use some base runners. Sandy's been hot too. Had himself a 2-homer game in San Francisco, which is great. He grounds to the short. They get 1, and they get 2. That was a pretty amazing double play, as Nick Ahmed was going away and deep in the hole, just got Gardner for the force, and then because Voigt's a solo runner, get 2 outs. So, that's what happens. All because of Cameron Mason. It could have been a very different story. So Yankees go down. Yankees leave no one on as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and Diamondbacks up 1-0. Right now, Meredith Marakovitz is interviewing Cece's wife, Amber Sabathia. There's a strike on the outside corner. I'm just listening and I'll relay the information. That ball is outside 1-1. Pretty good to back, by the way. That was pop foul. How to play 1-2. So Meredith was asking, has been talking about days a lot. Amber responded no, not that much, but more recently, and he just wants to get over. Looks like he just focus on playing and winning World Series, and highlighted the career. What was that? Winning a World Series. There's never a strikeout. 3001. That's Frankie swings and misses a changeup. So the pitchers do their parts. Greinke strikes out CC strikes out Greinke, and actually the Diamondbacks are the same place Yankees were in. As they started off the inning with the pitcher, and then go to the leadoff hitter, which is essentially automated out the first batter, and makes it more difficult to score in that inning. So Adam Jones up at the plate, grounded to third last time. There's a slider that just missed outside, 1-0. It's pretty interesting. I mean, CC, I don't know if he has 3,000. I think he might. He just pops it up into the outfield. Who has it? Gardy has it. He calls it off. 2 away. Let me check how many innings CC has thrown. Yeah, CC, oh wow, it's thrown a lot more. He's thrown nearly 3,500 innings. And when you think about it, 3,500 innings, he got 3,000 Ks, he got 250 wins. That ball's inside 1-0. And that's a Hall of Fame career, definitely, especially for a lefty. And yeah, so, but like, you also got to think about this one. Fouls it off to the left-hand side, 1-1, rolls it. That was a rollover, which means his barrel kind of wrapped around it, and yeah, he fouls it to the left-hand side if you're a righty, left-hand side if you're righty, right-hand side if you're a lefty. Here comes the 1-1, and he grounds that to short. On the run, Torres throws him out, and 1, 2, 3 inning for CC, so good bounce back inning. And I'll get to what I'm saying at next. This other guy at the IAB makes some music. His name is Doug Hammer. So we're going to play some of his music. His harmonica and singing. We're back 0-1 count to Gary Sanchez. My bad with that. Gary Sanchez threw a really good swing and just fouled out of play at the first pitch. or replaying it. And drives us around down the left field line. This will be a double. This will be a great start for the Yankees this inning. And then you have Torres, who had an RBI signal last time. Come on. This team has a runner in second, no one out. This isn't the Yankee team that's filled with everyone that can hit homers. No, this is a Yankee team. It's filled with guys who are trying to improve, who are trying to be gritty, and they're trying to get productive outs. So, come on, Torres. Come on, guys. You gotta get this running. Gotta tie it up. Come on. How about CC? He's doing great. He just has 3,000 K. He's 4 Ks through 3 innings. 2 hits. Come on. Help him out. And fastball in. 1-0. So they're not really taking advantage. I mean, that ball is hit into right field, deep in right field. This will move, and this drops. And this is a ground rule double. And this game is tied up 1-1. So, just like that, this game is tied. Hey. Same thing. It's a team. They have all have something to do. Is Tauchman a major league hitter? You know, you got to prove that. Can Maven still play? Prove that. Is Travis a young buck? Can you prove that he can handle his own at major league pitching? Let's see that right now. Let's take a lead. Let's get CC this dub, number 248. Come on. And that was pretty good shot by Torres. I mean, that was almost gone like opposite field. And that's no cheap Yankee Stadium home. That's a big boy ballpark right there. Chase Field's it's actually his ballpark, but it has some pretty large dimensions. You see they're playing Tauchman straight up. Actually, infield's a bit shifted towards the right, kind of playing more middle. See the shortstop like a little bit left to the second base. You see second baseman like also pretty up the middle. Third base like maybe like a good 20 feet away from third base. And that changeup is low, 2-1. Not sure how far he throws that changeup. It's really interesting. So throw a fastball at 90, throw a slider in the 80s, you throw a changeup in the 80s. But if his curveball, I think it is actually a curveball, is like 68. Just like kind of random. Yeah, it works. So why not? Yeah. Tauchman lifts that in deep left field, and that will be caught. Sanchez will not be tagging. Hey, that was a good rip. I'm not mad about that. But yeah, good pitcher. Greinke's a professional pitcher, and I agree with what the announcer said in that you don't want to give something that Tauchman can pull because it's productive out in the run of advances. Instead, he keeps it away. As a result, Tauchman hits it away. Just 1 out. Yankees can't score on a productive out with a runner in second. So I have to do this a bit harder and get a hit. And a decent hit because Sanchez can't run that well. So, come on, we got to score at least 1. That was the one back. Yeah, that was going to be the best pitch he's going to get in this bat. So, just missed it. So 0-1 to Maven. And he pops it up. That would not do a job. He's going to catch it. Torres catches it in center field. Oh, it's Torres at second. Oh, okay, so it's not Sanchez yet. That's right. He replaced him. So a single will get him in, especially with him running at the crack of the bat now. So still got a chance to score this inning, of course. Not over yet. So Strata up. So Ricky being put to the test. So far, handling his zone at major league level. And fouls that one off. Hits off the catcher, 0-1. In foul territory, of course. So I heard this guy comes from a very good fielder. Hit a little bit. It's kind of like a bit more power than a Ronald Torres. It's kind of like profile C. I think he has some decent speed to it. So yeah, I'll take that any day. I'll take a Ronald Torres any day of the week. Ephus pitch misses outside, 1-1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like his curveball, which is interesting. That's pretty funny. He's not just like the palm ball, like your whole hand of the baseball, or like a knuckle curve. Oh, and there's a good hit. That's gonna cut the gap, but it's caught on the run by the left fielder, and really good hit by the youngster. I'm actually impressed by that. But like he's due scrape across to run, but he got getting a runner from home after that run on second and last. So 1-1 game heading to the bottom fourth. He has a good line shot, and the left fielder just caught on the run. So what can you do? Put back on that song. So we're back. There's a slider that misses low and inside to Eduardo Escobar, who signed a 3-year, $21 million contract. Was it? I don't know. It was, I think it was last year, maybe. Slider missed outside 2-0. So CC, having a game, has all the reason to pitch well. There's 3,000 K now for focus. He's definitely doing a good job with this Diamondbacks lineup so far. And yeah, we could definitely use some good innings from him. And there's a cutter in the outside corner, 2-1. As I forgot about that, I scored a ton of doubles last year. So actually, no, this first year of this year $21 million deal with the Diamondbacks. Like 55 doubles since last year. That ball is hit well in left center, and that's going to be a long run for Gardner. And it does split the outfielders. That will be a double. It's a pretty long way for Gardner, and we definitely see. Maybe, yeah. I mean, both are pretty speedy, but they both couldn't catch up to it. It's definitely closer to Maben. And Gardner was playing closer to right center, so very tough play. It shows you how much better Gardner moves better than Maben, even though Maben's still relatively young. He's like, no, I think he's like 34 or something like that. So now, like Greinke, Cecil have to work it out. I'm going to run around second and no one out. And then the heart of the order, too, so it's really going to test CC right here. Right when he was dealing, too. And they played it perfectly. Oh, thank you. Maybe scouting report is perfect. You know, it was a line shot right up the middle. And Torres got it and just threw the first. Easy, no worry, one away. And oh, that was nice. Like, you know, credit the Yankees nice with this shift. That ball almost hit CC in the head, just above it. And then got jammed a little bit, but right to Torres. Actually, still pretty hard hit. But I got one away. Can't score and correct it out. That's great. And here is Christian Walker, actually a very hot hitter for the Diamondbacks. And 4 is with 1 run off CC. So still in trouble here, but that out was big. Here comes the pitch. Ball way inside. 1-0. Cutter missed way. I wonder if Christian Walker has always been a Diamondback. I'll figure it out. And he ropes down in the left field, and Maben makes the catch, and he just saved a run. Kind of like a little leaping catch. Good hard hit ball, but actually a couple good decently hard hit balls, but no one. 2 away. We are good right now, and yeah. So it's perfect. I forgot Wilberforce as the Friends song. That's his walk up. Actually, interesting thing about Flores. He almost got traded from the Mets one time, and they announced it mid-game. He was like crying on the field, and it was very, very huge when he got traded for Carlos Gomez. Former guy. Zach Wheeler was also part of the trade for him. It turns out he never made that trade. It was a mistake that the media reported beforehand. Slider missed inside 1-0. And actually, it's a good thing too. Because he's probably the most consistent pitcher in the Mets right now. As if Grom and Syndergaard are struggling. And Slider missed outside 2-0. But yeah, so then I think he like cursed out management and finally did get non-tendered last year, which means they don't want to go through arbitration with him. That's making him a free agent, and he signed with the Diamondbacks. Yeah, they could use him. He use a versatile bat, so he's paying off tonight. Slider and Jarrett 3-0. You have your first base open. You know, why not? This guy hit off well you last at bat. Don't give in to him. If the worst thing comes to a walk, you have an extra base runner versus second. He doesn't move any runners over. So and that's a good 3-0 pitch. It's slider in first strike. It's a low slider too, which is nice. Hopefully this will not be CC's first walk of the night. Never the walk, then, you know, a home run, an RBI. Not the worst thing in the world, but let's see him battle back right here. And single to right field, and this will test Talkman. And he's throwing home. He is safe. Escobar's decently fast too. Diamondbacks up 2-0. Then what happens? Sanchez gets it, tries to throw out. Escobar is moving to second to throw, gets into the outfield, and if that ball, Gardner didn't bat that ball up, he'd be at third right now. But he had a really good backup, and he kept him at second. So and Sanchez really almost threw that ball away. He did throw the ball away, but Gardner had as a Gold Glove outfielder and backed that one up. And it was very fast too. So, so Flores has both RBIs tonight, which is unfortunate. And, this Yankee offense, I mean, they're against a very quality pitcher. Never really seen that too much. Only faced one went over 500 team that got swept by the Astros. So he has been doing well. They're doing well against, not very good teams, which is great. They also got to do well against teams like this. And, things like Maben getting picked off or not scoring runner at second, that's going to make or break this game. They can't not pull through on those opportunities. So now you put more pressure on CC, and he gives up a hit to Flores and 2-1 game, and Yankees may only get 2 runs this game. So you need to take advantage of every offensive scoring opportunity, which they have been doing very, very good at. But yeah, like I said, very top heavy the first 4 guys. And broken ground ball to Torres, fires the first in a run, and that's the inning. Now before the Diamondbacks picked up 2 hits on 1 run, so we head to the top of the 5th. Oh yeah, another baseball. One second. So, some good news. Miguel Andujar and Troy Tulowitzki have a rehab assignment in Tampa. Both playing tonight. Tulowitzki at DH, Miguel Andujar at third. Andujar went 0 for 4, and I think Tulowitzki went 1 for 2. So that's good. They're both big signs in the right direction. They'll get a couple more, and they should be up very soon, maybe in the Twin Series. And that changeup is away, 2-0. So, hey, it's good. He is a fast runner. He gets on base. CC punts him over to second. That's great. And then they have top of the order. So we can do this. You just got to find a way, Wade. Not that it's 2 outs, and it's that much harder. Swings and misses a good fastball on the outside corner. That's everything is outside, essentially. You're not getting into any of these guys. So he was going to think I'm going to hit the opposite way. Which is great by Torres. And you launched that on the opposite way. Going on over here. And he drops it actually pretty deep to left field. Actually, a pretty good shot. I don't even know we'd have the type of power. Probably about 5-10 feet to the left field warning track at 368 sign. And yeah, that was a pretty solid shot. Yeah, CC hit a home run for the Cleveland Indians. And then, oh, he hit a home run against the Dodgers, also Indians. I think he had 2 homers that year. Yeah, that's what they're showing. Actually, he had 3 homers. Hit one for the Brewers, too. So he was quite the hitter back in the day, back in the National League. Even for the Indians a bit, too. That ball was low, 1-0. Come on, CC, hit another home. Get yourself a brand name like Zach Greinke on tier list. There's a strike right down the pipe, 1-1. Gordy's currently at 65 pitches, which is a very good pitch count. So I could definitely see him go like 7 or 8, which is not ideal for these Yankees. And good swing by CC, but he misses 0-2. It was funny. He doesn't really look like a hitter. He's a pitcher, of course, but it's just a funny stance. Just like it's pretty relaxed. And it's just kind of funny CC. He's like also saying he always has like his closer too big for him when you bat. You really see like his closer is like loose on him. He's missing outside 1-2. I hope they throw him the ephors. That's just funny. So 2-2 in CC. So worst comes to worst, he had a 5-pitch at bat, and that's bring his pitch count up a little bit. Not 1, 2, 3. Fouls went off. There we go. Now it's a 6-pitch at bat. That's what you like to see. Just be annoying. That's essentially his job. I got to write some cool facts down. And CC swings him into a high fastball, 1 away. At least he made that a 6-pitch at bat, so that brings his pitch count up to 69. And we have Garner at the top of the order up now. That's a ball high, 1-0. Fastball missed up. So just to write a couple of things, so just going to do play-by-play right now. Forgot to mention, CC became the 3rd lefty pitcher with 3,000 Ks, joining Randy Johnson and Steve Carlton. Carlton, then Johnson in that order. Here comes Chiro Garnschuk for a good piece to hit. Gives him nothing, gives him a good fastball to the outside corner. Come on, Gardy, hit a ball. Come on, let's more about this thing. There's a curveball in for a strike. That's on at 74. So you can throw a little bit harder. Doesn't always throw the ephus. Let's see what he throws here. I say it's like changeup away. Just bury that changeup in the turf. And Gardy would try to foul that off though. Yep, that's the plan. And ephus pitch, he wants it to 3rd base, I believe. And that's the 3rd out. You can start down 1, 2, 3. Yeah, actually, yeah, you were on it out to third base. They had him positioned to pull, so that's why I wasn't sure. So let me put back on some music. There's a ball outside, 1-0 to John Ryan Murphy, who, like, once again, etched his name in the Yankees record books. He caught Mariano Rivera's last game and also roped foul. Had the distance, but was just foul on 1. So he caught Mariano Rivera's last game, was traded for Aaron Hicks, and now he struck out for CC's 3,000 K. So not a bad player. I definitely started to make his name with the Mets. He even had double-digit homers last year, which is nice. And just part of the record books for the Yankees. Just like that random name that's kind of been in there for some cool moments. Usually if you're a player of this caliber, maybe like one cool moment like that, like cashing Rivera's last game. But no, it's just a couple. Part of a great trade, part of the best closer ever, final game, and struck out for season's 3,000 K in only 17 pitchers of them bat. So pretty cool accolades for him. Well, I don't know if accolades is for striking out, but he's been a part of some big history. I think you're also one foul count remains 1 and 2. For whatever reason, they're playing like the Chainsmokers song right now. The stadiums. That's interesting. Hey, Mets went on a walk-off. All right, so Dallas must be happy. Slugger missed low 2 and 2. I think Mets were up like 3-1 and had Familia came in to get the save, couldn't do it. Familia has a choker. And he blows saves left and right for the Mets. And they won in the 10th. Swings and misses, and let's strike out number 5, 3,002. So CC's the song for Zach Greinke is not familiar, but yeah, I don't know. Actually, you do have to have a reproach against Greinke. He's batting .429 in the short season for him so far, or small sample size for hitting rather. The ball's popped up, and in play, and Sanchez makes the catch, 2 away. But yeah, Greinke had like himself a triple, had himself a homer, a couple singles. So yeah, he's a solid hitter. He's won a couple Silver Sluggers for pitcher too. So you have to have an approach against him. So far, CC is winning the battle to getting out twice. So Adam Jones now at the plate, top of the order. He has ground to third and flown out to center. These are very, very familiar with his name. CC very familiar with his name. A long time Oriole. With all his inside on actually, he was originally drafted by the Mariners and traded to the Royals for Eric Bedard, who didn't really turn out too well for the Royals. I think there's this other guy who also was involved that was also a decent major player too. So first round pick of the 2003 draft, 5-time All-Star 2009, 12 for 2015, and 4 goals 2009 for 2012 to 2014. So very solid player. Not going to be a Hall of Famer, of course, but solid player at this time. I was high 3-0. I think he had like a 6-year, $85 million deal that he finished with the Orioles last year. So definitely made some good coin as he's been here, as he's been up in the majors and during his career. I don't really think people say make good coin too much. And there's a good cutter at the bottom of the zone, 3-1. Mama always says it though. She says, make some good coin or something. She's the only person I know who says coin like that, as in terms of money for he's never saying for money, like good money. There's a cutter inside now, full count. So CC worked his way back from 3-0. Let's get that right here. Let's get a 1-2-3 inning, which means he'll have retired the last 4. So I love that. And about Mr. Lowe, so ends the 3-batter in a row, getting at the last 3 batters, or 3-batter streak of getting them out. First walk of the night. I think he was still a pretty good outing. If he gets through this, he gets his batter out. It'll be 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 Ks, 4 hits, 1 walk. That's a very, very respectable outing. He's only 73 pitches, so Yankees, can definitely, he can definitely go 1 more at least, maybe 2. There's a cutter inside 1-0. Tel Marte up at the plate, the former Mariner, he got flipped to Diamondbacks for Gene Segura, which was an interesting trade in itself. And the Diamondbacks also got Ty-Jin Walker. They're in the 3rd, and with the top hop throws to first, and that's the inning. So the Diamondbacks strand 1 on the walk, and we head to the top of the 6th. Put on every baseball song for you guys. Probably start next doing. Or next taffeting, rather. Yeah, I'll start up next one. So top of the sets, 2-3-4 up. Hopefully the Yankees can push across and run on the board. So like I said, the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys are nothing to not really the best guys. And there's a changeup for strike 1, 0-1. And yeah, all they have is one hit to show for and maybe got picked off. So very top heavy tonight. That's what's starting to look like. It's a good pitcher. This mediocre offense is really starting to show its true colors. And that ball misses low and outside 101. You heard the announcer say, all right, third time through the order, you're going to see a lot more breaking balls from Greinke. So you may be sitting breaking ball. I don't know. It holds, and then throws a slider in for a strike, 1-2. So he'll mix things up. He's a quality pitcher, smart guy, always been a smart guy. Lost some speed, but he found his way to be successful still. Is deserving of that, 6-year, $206 million deal. I don't think it's going to be worth that contract. And grounds that ball to short, on to first, 1 away. I would love to see Sanchez or Torres run into one. That'd be great. That'd be superb. That's kind of the best way we can score right now. Expecting these 5, 6, 7, 8 guys to just do like amazing against this pitcher, this type of pitcher. Can't really do that. But you can't really think like, all right, I'm gonna hit a homer. Yeah, so just skies that one to center field. Marte has that 2 away. Ricky only at 79 pitches through 5 2/3, so at least gonna throw 1 more. Now we have Torres, who hit a double to right. So Austin also had a single to left, so have himself a game like this third hit right here. Raises batting average to 277, which is solid. 5 homers, 15 RBIs, 308 on base percentage. On base percentage needs help, but we need sometimes like those low on base percentage guys who hit a lot, which is what Torres does. He doesn't strike out too much. That's the only RBI for the Yankees tonight. And now it's a 1-1 count. It's paused. I can't tell where it was. I was going to say. You can't think like, hey, I'm going to try to get yard and then just totally mess up your swing. You have to just stay within yourself and hit the ball hard somewhere. That's the approach everyone should have up to the plate. Swings and misses a good slide. I'm going to throw that again. He looked pretty bad there. He was trying to right it there. Ricky hesitated a bit, and Torres is fooled. See him very spinny, head pulling out. I'll throw that same pitch again. Let's see what Ricky goes with here. And throws the ephus for a ball, 2-2. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Then the announcer was saying, yeah, he should have gotten the slider after that kind of crazy swing by Torres. It's tough. Let's see if they go with a fastball here. They do, and Torres ropes that one in the center field, but Marte is right there, catches the line out, and you just go down 1-2-3. So the heart of the order couldn't do anything, so you head to the bottom of 6. So we are back. And wild swing by Eduardo Escobar. That was a slider coming at his knees, and he just like totally pulled out, kind of like the Glaber Taurus. Really pulled out there, pulled his head out, very spinny, and a 1-1 count. That ball is inside, 1-1. So you see Jonathan Holder warming up. CC might be able to pitch 7, but just coming in just in case they want to have a pitch hitter, which they would do if CC gets up. And this ball is pulled down the left ball line. That's a fair ball in the corner, and it will be a double. Yeah, Strada gets the ball on the cut, but recovers, and Escobar has his second double of the night. Maybe Holder wants him in just to help CC here. It's a very close game, and the offense is really not showing that much life. Escobar, I think like 50 or something around that mark. Has 2 doubles tonight. And already doing well with that 3-year, $21 million deal. So let's see if CDC can hold down to 4th this time. There's a slider on the outside corner on 1. So you see the first 2 times, David Peralta is up at the plate. CC kind of pitched him in, and now they're trying to work away. So let's see if we continue that. Change things up 3rd time through. That ball's low, 1-1. So you probably expect to see a lot of cutters and sliders away. Then maybe he'll mix things with like a high cutter or something. I wonder if his hitter, all right. So already threw me back-to-back sliders outside. He's probably going to come with something outside again. That breaking ball is popped up to Strada. Should be in the field fly. Yep. Actually, no, not in the field fly. Sorry, I just ran out a second. So second inning was the big one. As he allowed 25 pitches, but overall doing very well. In 5 1/3 inning of his 81 pitches. He's a 6-time All-Star, 2009 World Championship, 2009 World Champion, 2009 LCS MVP, 2007 Cy Young, and as previously mentioned, 247 wins, and now 3,002 strikeouts. Slider misses away 1-0. He should be able to get like 3 wins. I mean, pitches well enough, and you should help him out enough that he should get those wins. So that should be doable. And Walker swings and misses 1-1. Walker drove the ball very low last time. Maven had to make a leaping catch and saved a run. So don't want to throw in this guy. If you are going to throw, you got to throw. Got to throw it. You got to throw off the plate. So here comes the 1-1. Then he fouls the 1 off, 1-2. So I'd say slider. Or maybe slider from the outside. This could be CC's last thing regardless, already at 84 pitches. Might be able to throw 7 if he needs to. That fastball's inside, 2-2. Sorry, cutter. When CC doesn't get over the plate, why not? You're down. Save the bullpen a little bit. Save Jonathan Holder for a rainy day. Theoretically, not for another day. So yeah. That third base coach had done that. So that's Perez Chicas. That's quite the last name. So there's a slider in dirt that we see, but Walker waves off, so full count. Hopefully CC doesn't lose him. Gotta wonder if CC walks and they just bring Holder in, because Flores has hit off CC very well tonight, and that way you get the right matchup. So that's a possibility. But yeah, I'll have to see what they do with here. They're definitely pretty warm right now. And slider just missed outside, so he did walk him. Second walk of the night. And there's Aaron Boone. So CC be taking on the game. Himself a very nice start. I'm going to have to do a double switch since the pitcher's up fifth next inning. And just put in his stats. So far, CC. So this is stat line so far: 5 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 walks, 5 Ks, and currently has 2 runs, 2 earned runs. But that's not definitive yet, as both runs could potentially score. I'll put in music for in just a second. Oh, I already played this. No, have never seen it. So we are back. Jonathan Holder in the game, facing Wilmer Flores, was hitting both runs tonight. The solo shot and the RBI single to right field. So Holder not doing that during the season has a 5.02 ERA. I must mention he has only have a couple of guys who they can really trust in this bullpen. And those names are Otis Chapman, Adam Taviano, and Tommy Kahnle. Maybe, I would say Brennan probably joins that group for me. That fastball's outside, 1-1. You go with your B or levers when you're down, so that's what's happening. Yeah, Flores hit a ball 382 feet, yeah, 99.2 exit velo. So Holder checks the runner, double checks. Here's the pitch, and he fouls one off. Good swing on it. 1-2. These would love a double play right here. Let me check something real quick. Flores had 2 walk-off hits last year. It's pretty interesting. That ball's in the dirt, 2-2. So here comes the 2-2 to Wilmer Flores. That fastball's outside now, full count. We go back to the game. Yeah, there we go. Or the page for the game. I think the lag is a little bit better now, or a little bit less now, rather. So full count for the Diamondbacks. Wonder if they'll have the runners try to go. Stay out of double play, as the announcer said. Decent speed. Not going, and Watson for ball four, so Holder is not doing a good job right now. Thank you for that. So Forrest having a very good night. Home run, a single, and a walk, driving in both runs in the game, and also having a run. So bases loaded, 1 out for Nick Ahmed. We're going to break this game open. And Holder needs to hold on to the 4 bases offense. This offense against a good pitcher like Brinky, they, without Gio or Shell or LeMahieu, they're not going to score too many runs. They might even score, say if they score 3 runs to win, they might even score that. So you can't put them in a bigger hole. And Grandma right to Holder, throws home, throws to first, and a 1-2-3 double play. And Holder gets out of the jam. So yes, he did do the walk, and yes, he didn't do a good job. The double play erases that. No runs are scored. CC only gives up 2 runs, 2 earned. And you should take this momentum and score in the top of the 7. So let's go. We put on a different song. We are back. Is that Frank is still pitching? Might be his last time. Especially since he's due up in the bottom of the 7th, but he is a pretty good hitter. Though I think he's at like 90, about 90 pitches, so yeah, this probably will be his last one. 85, so yeah, he'll get to 90. This should be, yeah, he'll be done by the bottom half of the inning. Someone will place him in the order. So 2-0 count on Topman right now. Just got to get enhanced good speed, and that's use that to their advantage. Got to push across that run. Got to tie up this game. Especially if they tie the game with Brinky, now they face the bullpen. I don't think Dennis is the best bullpen. Grounds to first, flips to the Greinke, 3-1, one away. 3-1's to play first baseman, the pitcher. Greinke has retired the last 9 guys. That's great. Sorry, 10 guys. I don't know how to count. Okay. David has singled in the second, and popped out the second as well. You get picked off. Maybe this could have been scored that other run. No, one of the probably most experienced runner in this team got picked off. And there's a strike, 0-1. Slider dumped in for a strike there. Ricky currently at 88 pitches. Ricky's not a bad hitter, so if he gets out here with 195 pitches, he could pitch the 8th. There's a curveball on outside, 1-1. Sorry, not a curveball, slider. So Ricky had a rough couple of starts, and since then he's been like electric. Very, very good. So Andrew Schaefer in the bullpen, maybe to pitch against Tyler Wade, or just in case Ricky gets in trouble. Even fouls on 1 off, 1-2. Adam Taviano in the bullpen. So, kind of weird that he's up. These Yankees are down, but, the bullpen's good, so they keep this game close. Also probably get some work in as they had the off day yesterday. So, a variety of reasons. Oh, that's the first pitch I've really seen off the plate that the umpire called like that. And maybe saying that wasn't a strike. So it wasn't a strike, umpire says yes it was. Prospects dugout can't believe it. Yeah, that's what happens when you hit a spot. And yeah. That's what Brady does best. He keeps pitching in the outside corner and bound to get something. Oh, it's blooped. And please, Duncan. Who has it? They trip over themselves. But someone catches it. I think Forrest caught it. You can't believe it. He's smiling the whole time. They're all okay. Man, that's a 1-2-3 inning. Yeah, Forrest caught it and they kind of like fell over each other and stuck with it. So Yankees couldn't catch it right there. 1-2, go down 1-2-3. Let's get to the bottom of the 7th inning. Brady had a pretty low pitch count there, so we might see him pitch in the 8th. As he's a big hitter too. He can handle his own. He might get some bats. I'm tired. I'm going to go back to sleep after this, after the report, the game recap. So we'll play another song after this half inning. So it's a close game. CC's doing a pretty good job tonight. Now, let's see if they do a double switch as they probably won't, because Ottavino may only throw one in. So far, I don't see where he's placed in the lineup. Yeah, Greinke is on deck, maybe just to throw off throw hitter. Throw off the Diamondbacks, the Yankees plan, have Greinke so to play, then call him back, and then the pitcher up, or something like that. I don't know. But he probably won't let hit if he's on deck. There's a slider in for a strike on one. Yeah, Greinke's not bad at the plate, and as the announcer said, who better than him in the bullpen? So John Ryan Murphy, formerly known as J. Murphy, has a 1-1 count right now. And has struck out twice today against CC. And pops someone up. He struck out that time at least. And Wade calls him off and makes the catch, one away. So Holder's still in the game. Ottavino not on the pitch right now. Rookie's still up to bat. I mean, if you're losing like this, right? Why not A or B pitcher go a little bit, save Ottavino for tomorrow? Makes sense. Actually has 2 homers in the season, so it's 2 homers, a triple, and I think a single too. And he takes curveball for a strike on one. So yeah, you gotta have approach against him. So far, he's had retired him with a strikeout and pop out to Gary Sanchez in foul territory. And that fastball is high 1-1. There were times where when Greinke was on the Dodgers and him and Kershaw were dominant, utterly dominant. I mean, in 2015, that was ridiculous. I mean, Arrieta came in first, and it was Greinke second, and then Kershaw third. That fastball's high for a ball, 2-1. That was insane how guys will win science in their own right any other year, but Arrieta had a 1.73 ERA, Greinke had a 1.7 ERA, Kershaw scored about 300 guys at a 2.21 ERA. All of them are just ridiculous. And Greinke pops it up, foul territory. Let's see if there's enough room. And there were not. Goes into out of play, 2-2. Yeah, he had a shot dead center against the Padres. Padres are notoriously known to giving home runs up to pitchers. The famous Bartolo Colon homer happened. And they give him the silent treatment as the last home before having him. Actually, he had a homer off Adam Warren, former Yankee. And straight through in the outside corner, so Greinke gets his just desserts. Struck out Maben on the outside corner, and same thing happens to Greinke. He's not going to argue, not happy with it, but he knows he can get that pitch too. Here is Adam Jones making his 4th appearance of the night so far. 0 for 2 with a walk. First 2 times hit his ground for third, and then flew out before having a walk in the 5th. Yeah, not been a bad game pitching wise. Both teams have opportunities to score, but not too many. And that curves in the dirt 1-0. And Holder, after the walk, just got the third play right away. So so far I'm throwing 16 pitches, so that's good. So he should be available for tomorrow. And here comes the 1-0. Swings and misses, good fastball right on the outside corner. So it'll be interesting to see if Diamondbacks will go Greinke next, and they should, because why else would he bat? But they have Archie Bradley and Andrew Chapman up in the bullpen ready to go. Probably first round of trouble for Greinke. Goes inside, 2-1. So let's see who's on the Yankees bench. They have Mike Ford, Gio Urshela, DJ LeMahieu, and Austin Romine. So Urshela and Mayhew kind of hurt. It'll be interesting to see if they're able to play. The ball's popped up and foul territory. Voigt has room, makes the catch, and Holder has a 1-2-3 inning. So good performance by him, and 1.2 innings of work. Heads to the top of the eighth. Game is Diamondbacks are up 2-1. I'm gonna play some music for you guys. We are back. Tarway is up. Takes a strike on one. Second, of course, pitching. Tanaka's pitching tomorrow against Merrill Kelly. That ball's outside, 1-1. So Gio Urshela is up on deck, which is interesting. That probably tells you that Urshela is feeling a bit more healthy than LeMahieu, which is kind of odd since Urshela got hit hard on the wrist. So you figured that out of the two, LeMahieu would be the healthy one. And Wade fouls and Ephus off 1-2. And Urshela is the hot hand. Probably definitely the best hitter on the bench right now. And yeah, hopefully he can keep his hot hitting. Yankees could really use someone to turn over to top of order. Wade gets on, that Urshela can get on too, then move it up, that'd be great. And Wade fouls the one off. Counterman's 1-2. We're getting 96 pitches, having a great outing. How many Ks does he have? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ks, so pretty respectable. Zach Britton in the bullpen now for the Yankees. I wonder if they would go back to Holder if they don't tie this up or have someone else warm up. Come on, Wade, get on base somehow. Hey, I like the at-bat. I also have a good changeup. And I'll fight. It's good. He's fast. He gets a ground ball like the right place. He got on base. And you have a fast runner of a guy who's hot right now. Takes the ball outside, 2-2. So 6 pitch at bat right now. Here, this will be pitch number 7. So at least keep pushing Greinke. I mean, that's what they would start thinking of. Worst comes to worst. He gets out. He strikes out. He's making Greinke work. Let's see what he throws here. Here's Ephus. Here's the ball. 3-2. So full count. We worked up back up. This will be pitch number 100 for Greinke and the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Actually, last inning, Greinke threw a total of 8 pitches. This longest inning was in the first inning with 21. The rest has been, every inning has been under 16 hits. Wade fouled off, so good at bat. Really, this is something that gets you going as a team. You see that one of your players, who isn't the greatest hitter, he hits times, he's super fast. He's super, super fast. And then maybe they'll put into the pitcher, maybe a sort of play, that'd be great. So, yeah. Have you really good at bat. Even if he gets out, he tires out Greinke, and then you have a guy who's hot, and maybe we've got some good pitches to see. And he fouled the one off again, so this will be pitch number 10. This is actually one of the best at-bats I've ever seen from Wade, which is awesome. The last 3 starts, not including this one, is actually no, I think including this one. 3-0, .9 ERA, 138 opponent batting average, 2 homers allowed. Compared to the 1-1, 7.16 ERA, 294 batting average against, and 6 homers allowed. So Greinke having a phenomenal start. Swings and misses at a high fastball. Wade is not happy with himself. At least he had a good at bat. I'm fine. I mean, of course, by him on base. Of course, his offense doesn't have that much to show for. 37K of the night, but at least he tires him out. Maybe you show get a pitch now. Maybe Garden will see some good stuff. You get him out and then he gets to the bullpen. Maybe the bullpen gets in right now and then it helps out Shower. And Murphy is going to Greinke for a conference right now, learning how to pitch to Urshela. So Holder is done for the day, pitching 1 2/3 scoreless, having a good outing. So it's good that Urshela's back in the game, meaning that he's not going to have a trip to the disabled list. His wrist is fine. We put in Holder's stats. It's a hard hit ball and throws the first, beats him by half a step, 2 away. And Gardner, can please just hit a home run right now or get on so Wood can hit you in? That's really just the main way the Yankees are going to score. Hey, maybe Archie Bradley will come in for the 9th, and then they will, we have to build the order up if we get out here. And there's the manager. Greinke wants to keep pitching, but top of the order, why not go with the left-on-left matchup? Probably from the Andrew Chapman. And yeah, so news at this happening. Not sure too many people are watching, but just going to put in the stats. So Greinke went 7 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 7 Ks, and 27 batters faced. Yep, Andrew Chafin in the left-on-left matchup against Gardner. Gardner's will finally get on base. He had Voit. How did he move Voit up at the plate? I mean, if you get out, not the worst thing in the world. A fresh inning off closer Archie Bradley. So, and it'll be middle of the order 2, 3, 4. So, not the worst thing if they get out, or if they go down 1, 2, 3. Ideally, you want to score here as well. But, if Gardner gets on, then Voigtkin's out, then you have 3, 4, 5, our fifth hitter's talking. So, honestly, if we need a time to score, like I'd rather we just go down 1, 2, 3 and score next inning than put 1 or 2 runners on and then not have middle of the order for the ninth. That's my preference. Put that song. Six-two, 225-pound left-hander makes the pitch. There's a slider in for a strike, 0-1. So, even if the Yankees lose, still a fun game to watch. It's one of the better pitchers in the National League. Don't get to see him pitch too often. A great outing. Doesn't throw that hard, but, has 7 Ks, 7 2/3 innings, with less than a 1 today. Slider low, 1-1. So, really, it's really just a treat to see someone like him pitch. See someone of his craft just work the corners, his pitch sequences. So, it was nice to see. Andrew Chaffee sporting a very nice orange mustache. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-2. Andrew's not afraid to be on 2 strikes. Actually, very comfortable there. I mean, you guys will have like 150 strikeouts in a year, but it's better than going after that outside pitch and then getting out, or going after like bad sliders in the dirt. So he works, and he's finally hitting with 2 strikes. Gardner strikes out, swinging, I believe. So, all right, they don't score, but like I said, we have the middle of the pack up, and it's, I think, Archie Bradley, and he's not the best closer, so, we close. I think Archie Bradley is the closer, I'm not sure. Yeah, Gardner struck out swinging. So the Yankees go down 1, 2, 3 with a combination from Chaffee and Greinke in opposite order. That's the bottom of the 8th. Diamondbacks with a 2-1 lead. Here is Zach Britton. He throws pitch one in for ball 1. Actually, I would say he's definitely a reliable arm in this bullpen right now. I wasn't sure. It's got blown up a little bit, but it's 2.45 ERA, I think like 11 Ks in like 7 innings or so. So there's something around the ratio. So 2-0 count currently to Marte, the switch hitter, and he lines that into the gap, and Tauchman tried to jump up but couldn't get it. And Marte will stop at second, so another lead-off double for these Diamondbacks. Just gotta put the stats in. Yeah, Tauchman happy with himself. It looked like he had a decent beat on it, and then he jumped and couldn't make the grab. So yeah, I agree by that, but you definitely wonder, hey, if that's Aaron Judge out there, 6'7" frame, a better outfitter would have that. That's a strike right to the pipe, 0-1. So Bird only has 2 pitches, but throws the first pitch over about 90% of the time. And that is a sinker. Very good sinker, that is. Probably about maybe 80% now. I'm trying to weave in more curveballs. I was, starting to be a little bit figured out last year. Not every season can you throw a .67 ERA, the lowest ever, with minimum 50 innings pitched in a season, and 47 save opportunities for the Royals. It was like 2015, 2016? And fouls that one off. Escobar, that is, 0-2. Looks like they may have gotten played on Barcio Sanchez, being a nice catcher he is. Jetson on him. See Ottavino warming up and Chapman just doing some stretching just in case. The Yankees do tie this game. Hopefully they will. They have no order up, as I mentioned. And I don't think the closer is very, very good for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, hopefully this will come through here. Snap's lined over third and will be. Oh wow, he held up there. So first and third, and nobody out. And a third baseman Wade almost made that grab. I don't really know why they didn't put Urshela in, which is interesting. I mean, you don't lose a guy after that, but they could have done a double switch where Urshela plays third base, and it's a better hit. Then you have the pitcher bat eighth. But they probably didn't do that as because Urshela, his wrist is probably still a little bit sore, so they probably just allowed him to hit a little bit. So here's Derek Peralta with runners on first and third, and nobody out. Burden has to come big here. And Burden throws the ball to first, just to check in. Yankees have the corners in, and the middle infielders back. Here comes the pitch. He pops it up. Center field, this is very deep. Probably about 340 feet. Escobar is tagging up as well, and the sac fly does go in. So 3-1 Diamondbacks. That's what happens when you have runners in scoring position like that. A good amount of times you're going to score some runs. That's like 360 feet actually. So very deep ball, and Garner isn't the best arm, and yeah. So Christian Walker up, trying to add another insurance run. There's a runner in second. So, what can you do? Never run scored. We're going to still keep this runner from scoring. Here comes the pitch. Swings and misses a good sinker. That was like almost in the dirt, but because it sinks in a good pitch, he swung and missed at that 0-1. That ball's beautifully blocked by Sanchez, 1-1. Yeah, Britton usually sits like 94 to 96 with his sinker, maybe 93 to 96. Oh, Greg Holland. I forgot he was on the Diamondbacks, so former closer for the Royals. That's some good stuff, so it might be tough for the Yankees to muster 2 runs across. Hey, best bats were not bad at all. Wait Sanchez Torres and definitely make something happen. Who knows? We talking or maybe afterwards with Tumble. And nice curveball, also 1-2. Walker was not expecting it all to a very ugly swing. Spinning, head pulling out everything. And kind of like ended up on his back foot. Not too happy with himself. Walker waits for Britton. Here comes the pitch. Curveball just missed the outside from out at frozen. Didn't buckle him, but frozen. Buckle, meaning that like when the breaking ball pitch is like pretty close, so your knees buckle, bend down, and it shows how nasty the pitch is and how they weren't expecting it. But no buckle there. Took a curveball outside. Britton stares at the runner at second. Now hiccups the pitch, and there's a sinker in the dirt, full count. Come on, don't lose him. We're up. Come on. And we have Wilmer Flores on deck. So that's not great. He's been on base all 3 times. Hit the homer, that single in the walk. And we have Joseph Harvey warming up in the bullpen. This game is out of hand. I would say 2-runner score. They'll probably put him in. Because now it would be a non-safe situation. It was more than 3 runs. And here's the payoff pitch. Swings and misses at a good curveball. Didn't really see Britton threw too many curveballs. He threw 3 that at bat, so 2 away. Seeing that pitch has certainly helped him. That curveball is very nasty too. Very solid curveball. So now 2 outs. Escobar's fast, so with a cracker to bat, he will be running. So single probably would score him. The Yankees outfield honors are not that great. You have Maben, the best arm. Gardner probably is the best arm, which is really saying something. And Talkman. You'd be Talkman as a arm, but still. Gardner probably is a more accurate arm. Also in a dirt 1-0. That sinker is low 2-0. So Wilmer Flores, who's already had a very good day, as I explained a couple of times, he's looking for a good pitch to hit here, hitter's count. We split the plate in half. We can pitch in the inner third. I wonder if he's going to go sinker or breaking ball. He does take a sinker, hits it up the middle. Torres gets it, fires to first. And there's a third out, but not before the Diamondbacks score a run on a sac fly. And they're up 3-1 as we head to the top of the 9th. And Greg Holland, former closer for the Royals, their 3-headed dragon of Holland, Davis, and Kelvin Herrera is now going to pitch. Put on some music. All right, well, we'll just wait for the net swing, if there is one. I'll get a little snacky snack and some water. So Luke Voigt leading off against Greg Holland, number 56. And Voigt cannot hold up on one. Starts him off with a slider. And Jared Dyson's in center field now and puts the defense. Tay goes to second. So it'll be interesting to see if they did a double switch or not. Yep, Holland replaced Christian Walker. So Flores moves to first base. That's what versatility does. So quickly 0-2 on LeMahieu. Going to do play-by-play right now. And Voigt lines that right to shortstop. What a way. Does not look good for the Yankees right now. Maybe Sanchez and Torres will go back-to-back. Who knows? It's possible. That'd be the most ideal situation right now. Because I don't really trust any of the upper hitters they just have right now. With Jared Dyson in the game at center, Flores goes to first, Cal Marte goes to second. And that slider's outside 1-1 Gary Sanchez. Come on, we just need some. If he gets on base, Torres can go, need that. Got Greinke out of the game. The hard part is over. Paul is good in his own right, but he's not what he used to be. Now 2-1 count. Just trying to see where the pitch was. That's because the game froze. Still hear the announcers, but the game froze. Yeah, Cubs are playing the Mariners. That's interesting. When does that happen? It's like a very strange matchup. They're tied 4-4, bottom six, bases loaded with 1 out. So just swung and missed and chased a ball in dirt, so 2 away. Again, you can't see it right now since it's lagging. Let me exit out and then go back in. Hopefully I don't miss the last batter. So Torres is his last hope. Needs to get on base and it's up to talking, which is not ideal. Are you talking about Bob? You know, it's not over till the fat lady sings. It's not over till it's over. He really does feel like it's over. So didn't miss a pitch. That's good. Like, don't do down 1, 2, 3. Make it interesting. Come on, get a hit towards. Get a 3-hit day. What are you swinging at? That was a fastball that almost hit the dirt. Come on. You can't be overly aggressive. You can't win this game your own. Come on, make the adjustment. What are you, 21 years old? 21, 22? Scouts have raved about him, about his in a bad adjustment. So let's make one right here. And he grounds one to third, charging to Escobar, fires in the run. And that's the game. Yankees was 3-1. Not a bad game. It was fun seeing CC pitch. He was 3,000K. That was a real treat. The emotional moment afterwards and just that was beautiful. Seeing like the crowd and him getting it and his family, that was amazing. It was fun seeing Brinky pitch, although I wish he didn't pitch it well. He's a class act and one of the best pitchers of our generation. Now it's one of the best seasons of our generation. So I used to lose 5-3, but thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope you guys have a good day.